What's your name?
Agreed! I don't live off that hope shit! I wish the water was cold! I wish them motherfucking structures keep on running! I wish for rain! When the ending is unknown, and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the you are!
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. Okay. We are firemen!
Got it, Coach.
The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat.
Yeah, let's go.
It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to.
Let's go.
And then we extinguish them.
Prove them all wrong. Whoever doubted you, prove them all wrong. Nobody in this world knows how much you can do but yourself. And all you gotta do is start. Sleep late, wake up early every day. Prove them all wrong.
You forgot who the f you are, bro. You got so caught up in other people's opinions and the way the world looks at you that you forgot what got you here in the first place. Forget everybody else, bro. Forget the crowd. Forget the clubs. Forget whatever it is. You have nobody to prove anything to except yourself. You see this guy? Remember what he said. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, bro. Keep moving forward.
Find a way to win. You want to prove everybody wrong? Then win. You want to change you and your family's life forever? Then win. Fuck your emotions. Fuck your sob story. Because nobody cares until you win. So find a way to win.
Today I was running, and this guy passed me in the car. And it's about 100 degrees out here, 70% humidity. And the guy comes back around, looks at me. He pulls his car by me and says, "Why the f are you out here?" I said, "Because you're not." Sometimes your motivation needs to be because no one else wants to do it. We need doctors. We need lawyers. We need dentists. We need teachers. We also need savages.
There's no excuse not to be the hardest worker in the room.
It doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
If you want some kind of a good outcome, you're going to have to work hard for it. and if you don't work hard for something, you're not going to get an outcome that's really worth much.
You're gonna hate yourself in the morning. Why are you pulling back? No, don't tell me yes. Why? Every time you don't f***ing listen. Where are you supposed to be?
Do you want to be on your deathbed knowing that you could, but you didn't?
If you want to be really great at something, you kind of have to be out of your mind, but you also have to have an iron will.
Yeah.
You don't want to work out every day.
Yeah.
There's going to be days you just want to eat cake and sleep.
Yeah.
But if you want to get past the guy who eats cake and sleeps, you don't eat cake and you don't sleep.
Yeah.
It all starts with who you are. You know, I always tell our players, who you are is more important than what you do. How high you jump, how fast you run, because who you are is your character. And your character is an accumulation of your thoughts, your habits, and your priorities on a day-to-day basis, because those three things determine the choices you make, and the choices you make you who you are.
When you have a dream, the one thing you have to watch out for are those out there that'll try to crush your dream. And you cannot allow that to happen. That is your biggest challenge. So I challenge you to have your dream, go after it with all you have, and be legendary in your own right.
Set up a schedule and just do the work. You stick to what you put there on paper. You take your time, you make the plan, and unless you really are sick or have some type of higher excuse, you just do what you have committed to.
And how you become a better person, how you gain mental toughness, how you become the person you want to be, is constantly facing the things that you don't want to face. If you constantly run away from things that you don't want to face, how is there growth? How is there mental toughness?
The truth is, whatever game you play in life, sometimes you're going to lose. A point, a match, a season, a job. It's a roller coaster with many ups and downs. And it's natural when you're down to doubt yourself and to feel sorry for yourself. And by the way, your opponents have self-doubt too. Don't ever forget that. But negative energy is wasted energy. You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That is, to me, the sign of a champion. The best in the world are not the best because they win every point. It's because they know they'll lose again and again and have learned how to deal with it. You accept it, cry it out if you need to, and then force a smile.
If you want to be good, you really don't have a lot of choices because it takes what it takes. You have to do what you have to do to be successful. So you have to make the choices and decisions to have the discipline and the focus to the process of what you need to do to accomplish your goals. And all these guys that think they have a lot of choices.
If you are able to get up every morning, have no passion, no drive, no motivation, no shit, and still get up with that kind of fire, you will be successful in life.
One of the things that's very important to note about stress is that stress primarily comes from not taking action over something that you can have some control over. What it means is there's something that is bothering me and I haven't yet taken any action on it. Stress doesn't come from hard work, for example. You know, you can be working incredibly hard and loving it. And likewise, you can be out of work and incredibly stressed. So stress comes from ignoring things that you shouldn't be ignoring.
If you have a regular job, like an office job, you will pretend to be a whole different person for 8 hours a day, every day of your life that you're there.
Yeah.
That is a lot of time bullshitting.
Yeah.
And when you get out of all that bullshitting, there's not much you left. Whatever could have been you never grew because whatever could have been you was stifled by fluorescent lights and a monitor.
Real talk. Some of you motherfuckers pissed me the f*** off. So guess what? I disappeared and come back with a 200 miler. I'm 199 miles into this race. Guy's knees are bad. See how he runs. Yeah, see how I run 200 miles, motherfucker. I'm about to finish this bitch up. Hey, what were you doing for the last 65 hours? I know what I was doing. I was running all up and down the mountains. Getting it in. Doing what I preach about. Some of you just don't understand. Some of you been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work. But there's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day, the grind. You need to find someone to oil those gears up. So check it out. But there's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry that wants everything you have.
You gotta work. Your time is gonna happen. You're here for a reason, but you gotta be ready, because if you're not, it's on you.
You get out of high school, you don't know what to do, and then you start playing video games and you're on social media. A day can slip by like that.
Yeah.
A day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a year, and before you know it, you're 30.
Yeah, right.
And you
That's
haven't
for
done
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's really common.
What if I told you 2026 was the year you got the life you always dreamed of? The money, the body, the mindset, but only on one condition. Starting January 1st, you have to show up every day from here on out. Hearing these words probably puts a spark in your brain, gives you a little dopamine hit. But what good is a motivational video if you ain't gonna use these words and put them into action? Increase your sacrifice or reduce your desire. Because not everybody cut out for this shit, bro. But don't prove that shit to them. Prove that shit to yourself.
They see I don't party, bro, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and they see that and they're like, bro, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go have fun.
You are.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm having fun, and I try to tell them, like, don't let me affect what you do,
I'm
bro.
gonna be good regardless.
I'm gonna be good regardless, but I'm comfortable who I am.
The work comes before the belief. You have to do a little work before you actually believe. And you work and work and work and work and work, and then it produces a little bit of result. And then you say, oh, okay, that works. And it instills a little bit of belief. Then you work and work and work and work and work, and you get a little bit bigger result. And then you get a little bit more belief. So the work always comes before the belief in yourself, and you have to have the faith that you are willing to do that work without a visible result, understanding that down the road it's going to pay off.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been dealing with this foolishness since Pee Wee football, man. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. And I wish the world thought like that. Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinions people have of you.
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
People think it's no big deal to hang out with idiots, but the problem is you're absorbing their energy. And instead of hanging out with really cool people and you absorb their energy and everybody like gets out of there feeling fucking great.
Yeah.
What a good time. What a good time.
They just suck the energy.
They suck it and they make it about them and they get negative and they're fucking passive aggressive and weird or whatever it is. It's like, I don't want to deal with him anymore, man.
Yeah. You eventually shed those people.
You should because they are energy.
Yeah.
It's like you can, and I think how you feel personally, like how your life is going, has a giant effect on how your life can go because you're thinking in a positive way. You know, like you're in the right groove, you're in the right vibration.
Work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work. No results, I'm a little bit better. Work. Boom. Just got paid. I just got paid. And it looks like overnight success. Yeah. It's like, oh, shit, it happened in a year. No, bro, it doesn't. Because if you do all those things, even if nothing happens and you know you're doing the right thing and you're on track, overnight success becomes this easy thing because you were internally growing and then the bubble popped. And then boom, it looks like you were doing it all wrong.
Today is January 1st. And guess what? You are the exact same person you were on December 31st. No switch was flipped. Nothing changed. You have the same habits, the same strengths, the same weaknesses, the same vices. All that has changed is the date on the calendar. And no matter how motivated you are to be a different person this year, you have to first act like a different person. You have to act like that person long before you ever actually become that person. You have to do what that person would do. You have to act the way that person would act. If you do not change your actions, this version of yourself that you're trying to be is nothing more than a fairy tale. It's a figment of your imagination. If one day you want to look in the mirror and see the person that you see in your mind on January 1st, it's going to come down to the way you act, the standards you set, the things you do and the things you don't do. Who you end up being at the end of 2026 is ultimately going to boil down to what you did during 2026.
They think you're weak. They don't respect you. They look at you and they see fear. They see mediocrity. You're the one they point and laugh at. And it's been like this for so long. It's about time you flip that switch. People like them exist because people like you exist. It's because they feed on you to survive. You got two choices in this life. You either accept the cards you've been dealt and let life beat the shit out of you. You dig your heels in and you fight the back. You've been complacent for too long, bro. Lace them up, put the gloves on and start swinging back.
Everybody gets one chance to do something great. Most people never take the chance, either because they're too scared or they don't recognize it when it spits on their shoes. This is your big chance, and you shouldn't let it go by.
What would have to happen by the end of 2026 for me to look back on 2026 and consider it a success?
Get serious. That's number one. I don't know any substitute for that.
You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym, just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business, just start.
Once you learn how to work, the work itself is self-reinforcing and you enjoy it. It's everything else that you didn't know you were going to have to sacrifice so that you could get back to working.
Life isn't fair at all. At all. So what are you going to do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one was going to miracle me to be somebody special. Everybody that called me nigger, my dad, my mom, all my situations were on me now. It's solely on me.
When a man can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure.
Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't. No you won't. Because as you have aspirations, you got to understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So there will always be an obstacle. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. See, devil, he only has one job, to rob you of what God intended for you to be. That's his only job. So he has a lot of people that work for him full time. They're called haters. And they at work all the time. And you all experience with them too. And so what you got to do is, when you have these ideas of greatness, you got to go forward. Because it's not going to be a right time. Just go. Just go. Go jump. Take a chance.
Oh, but I am back. Back from under the ground.
Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now.
I've been listening to laughter all my career.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them laugh my whole career. They've been laughing. What? An Irishman win a Cage Warriors world title? Hell no. You serious? An Irishman? An Irishman win a fight in the UFC? Hell no. Laughs all around.
Maybe someone's don't like me because maybe I'm too good. I don't know why.
My personal question to you is, why not you? You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life, you can grow immensely in the next few years, you can make your dreams come true, you can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through, you can become healthy, you can become powerful. Why not you?
Tough times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Weak men create tough times. He said to me, many will not understand, but you have to raise warriors.
This is what hard feels like. Did you expect it not to be hard? Did you expect this thing that you're trying to achieve not to be difficult? Every other person feels the exact same way. They also feel the hunger, they also feel the fatigue, they also feel the lack of motivation and the I've got to keep the business going and I've got to keep the relationship steady and I've got to do the rest of it. Every other person that you're competing with also feels this.
I looked in this one guy's eyes who was ringing the bell to quit, to put his helmet down out of Navy SEAL training, and I saw myself. And I saw what everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing. This is when I realized I was alone on this earth. I have God, but alone on this earth, and I have to fix everything.
The reality of achievement, brother, is it takes way longer than we think. It's way harder than we think. And that's just the way it is, bro.
The world belongs to optimists because if you're going to do anything big, you have to believe that it can happen. Otherwise, it never will. Sean Puri says the cynics get to be right and the optimists get to be rich. 99% right and 100% wrong. They're right 99% of the time, but they're wrong 100% because the only thing that matters is the big one at the end. My first 9 businesses didn't really amount to anything. 9, as in the first one, I spent time on it, it failed. Second one, this one will be different. Spent time on it, failed. And then the third one, this one, failed. And then 6 more after that. And it's painful as shit because the whole time everyone is telling you, I told you so. And they're right. Today, but not forever.
The only reward that you get from taking it easy is the fact that in the moment, it's easier.
You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen.
But if you want some kind of a good outcome, you're going to have to work hard for it. and if you don't work hard for something, you're not going to get an outcome that's really worth much.
There's a payoff for bad eventually. There's a payoff. It can't be bad, but for so long. If you got the strength and the understanding to realize that, shit will change.
You need to get on it. You need to be in here every day. You're almost out of time. You're 22. You're late.
Stop being driven by rewards. Stop being driven by outcomes. Stop being driven by, if I get this, I'm going to do this. Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were going to get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important? What you acquire or who you become?
You cannot erase the work ethic part. There is no getting around. Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stands.
I've had quite a few people on that have that same message, and it resonates with people because we're all trying to improve ourselves. No one's perfect. Nope. I'm not perfect now. I never will be. You're not, and you never will be, but you're better than you were yesterday, and you're going to be better tomorrow.
You have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the is in front of you.
If you take away suffering and leave discomfort, you realize that the only difference between discomfort and suffering is resistance.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best.
Through discipline, through self-discipline, through repetition, through tons of repetition of the same thing that you don't want to do. And that's the key thing. Through repetition of things you don't want to do, you develop mental, like an armor for your mind.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
What would that guy do?
You find no answers in the light. None. It's too happy, it's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us.
Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard, and after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got.
Why not you? Why not you? That's the heritage all of us have, in America especially, is to see what we can make out of our lives now that we've been given this extraordinary opportunity.
When you're suffering, you give up on the very things that you wanted the most. When I was going through pararescue, I wanted to be a pararescueman so bad, but that water haunted me. So when the suffering got too much, my dream died.
Talent? I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.